Turn that shit up, man.
Will go on the opening tip. Controlled by Carmelone. Now, usually it's a late arriving crowd here in Los Angeles. Not tonight. They're ready for this one. O'Neal gives it up. So everyone touching on the first possession. And here is Bryant over Olowokandi.
I would say Kobe Bryant.
I don't think that ball hit the rim. It looked like it fell short. A break here for Minnesota.
Phil Jackson walking along the sideline complaining as Latrell Sprewell is able to knock it down. And Phil Jackson talking earlier with Flip Saunders. He said that he'd like to see the T-Wolves score in the area of 25 points. Here's Malone. What a changeup by Malone. It appeared is that he does not want this crowd in the ball game. They can score early. It'll keep the crowd out of it. Off the steal, here's Bryant with Mark back. And Bryant able to score and is fouled. Shot clock at 6. Bryant able to extend. Shaquille O'Neal missed on the follow. Garnett met by Bryant. Hassel. Yes.
You know, you score a lot of points to win this game today. I'd like to see us see the ball go in the basket early.
O'Neal getting position. Now that's too easy for Shaquille O'Neal.
On top of the rim, all he had to do was drop it in instead of rolled off.
Remember now he's missed a slam dunk on an offensive rebound and that tip, so they could have been 4 points for Shaq.
Hart with a nice pass and over to Candy with the left hand. The game
three-point play.
Second foul on Olowokandi. We're just under 6 minutes remaining in this first quarter. And the game is tied at 9.
2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter.
So Mark Madsen now will have a go at Shaquille O'Neal, getting help from Latrell Sprewell. Devin George taking that
attempt of becoming the facilitator of the Laker offense.
Garnett off the mark. The save by Shaq. And Payton pushes it down. Bryant fouled by Garnett, and that is his second.
That's why that offensive foul was so tough.
Madsen, pitch it ahead, let Madsen get it over.
Now what this does is now it gets the Minnesota offense out of sync. Now they're down to pick and roll. They really can't run an offensive set.
Hoiberg lost it. Here comes George. Recovered by Payton. Bryant for 3. Yes.
Lakers in games 3 and 4, he waited till the second half. Here, he comes out early to show that he's ready. Get a three-point play that way by scoring and going to the line, or after the steal by Devin George, you can sprint, give yourself numbers, and then get in the right place at the right time so Payton can find you. Kobe spotting up for the downtown three-pointer.
They have more turnovers than field goals. 5 turnovers, 4 field goals, and again pressure from the Lakers. There is Sprewell, Latrell Sprewell.
Shooting team, we might as well take them early in the clock and not let the Lakers get set.
Hassel, nice move by Trenton Hassel.
In the entire night.
Even more importantly, hanging around with Kevin Garnett on the bench.
Look out. Serbiak went down and then threw it away. It's been an adventure for the Timberwolves to bring that ball across midcourt. Nice pass inside. Payton for O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal with the buck.
Used to doing. Then once he got airborne, he knew he had to get there somehow. There you see him trying to fly.
And that is the 4th assist for Gary Payton. Lakers 7 assists on their 7 field goals. So I would think that Shaquille and Phil Jackson have to be pleased with that. Sprewell being guarded by Rush. Shot clock down to 2. Serbiak too late. 24-second violation. It's a 3-guard set now for the Lakers. Here is Rush from downtown. Kareem. Fisher met by Hassel. O'Neal, beautiful pass thrown by Fisher. One opportunity. Rush. That's another 3 for Kareem Rush. 46 minutes, 30 points, 19 rebounds for Garnett. He is now 0 for 4 from the field. He got it off on time, and then Garnett with the tip.
Second time.
By as many as 11. Oh, nice look away. Medvedenko was wide open.
Kobe had to orchestrate.
By 6. Malone to the fadeaway.
Stand next to Shaq. I've got to get out of here.
They double up on O'Neal. Nice play by Miller to strip O'Neal. Here's Hoiberg. Serbiak had to chase it. Serbiak. Yes. That time he had a good look. The Laker lead is 5. Garnett. Yes.
Working himself back into the game. All started with an offensive rebound that he got.
The game, you see them, they're sweating hard, they're working hard. Then you go and sit down for 5 or 6 minutes, which actually winds up being 12 or 15. Big difference.
Gary Payton from downtown.
In the 3 wins, they have 16, 19, and 21 personal fouls. Already here in the first half of the game, with a lot of time left, they have 12.
That will count. And the foul.
You have to get him the ball at the right time. Otherwise, it's going to be a 3-second call. When he gets in that blue paint, you have to deliver it on time. He has to catch and finish up shots for your teammates.
Rick Fox played only 5 minutes in game 5. O'Neal on the lob from Payton.
Now Shaq orchestrated.
Look at Shaq pointing to his teammate. Throw the ball to the corner because I've got it worked out with Payton that I'm going to spin. He's going to throw it to the front of the rim. I'm going to
actually the backup to the backup at point guard. He's in there because Troy Hudson has been sitting out after undergoing knee surgery. Serbiak for 3. Wally Serbiak, first 3-point attempt. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in the half. Malone, it counts, and the foul.
38 shots. Here you see the penetration by Rush. He sees the blue jerseys come over, and then it's a matter of looking to the low block area. Malone catches, finishes, and now to the line.
Johnson is back on, replacing Oliver Miller. Shot clock down to 3. Garnett. Oh, what a move by Kevin Garnett.
He gets such great
tip-ins. This is aggressive basketball because they had trouble scoring against the Lakers, and they could get.
Garnett picked up 2 earlier, then sat. Here is Rush. That's a 3-pointer for. And then had to take a seat after getting in foul trouble. Malone. Garnett on the rebound.
Malone trying to get the foul too much, didn't concentrate on making the shot.
And Hassel able to swing his way in on.
Picking up an offensive foul.
Minnesota with a 2-point lead. Trying to take this series back to the Twin Cities for a game number 7. Nice look from Malone. They have assisted. 2 minutes gone by in the 3rd. Sprewell with the fake on George. Yes.
I really like
Minnesota right now.
Here is Bryant. Rebounded by Sprewell. Had it knocked away. Good play by Devin George. Bryant with the step. And rejected by Garnett. Candy forcing O'Neal further out, but Shaq able to go glass. Sore hip. Here is Sprewell for 3. Comes to Garnett. Kevin Garnett in the right spot.
Now what's up with the Lakers' defensive rebound?
Bryant off the spin. Malone able to chase it down. Nice pass. Malone to O'Neal. Defensively, here's Sprewell. Shot clock down to 4. And the call on Garnett.
Our offensive fouls or of the loose ball variety here. Kevin should have just let this ball go out of bounds. The shot clock is winding down. It was at
Games for you.
You bet. Anytime you can get an extra opportunity in a score like that, especially if it's Derek Martin.
Bryant. Oh, what a move. He had a hang.
Athletes that has the ability to create and make most difficult shots. Most guys would have been down on the floor by that time. He's able to go up, almost come down, still have enough strength to get it up on the glass.
5.5 to play in this third quarter. The game tied at 58. Garnett, yes. Good look by Kevin Garnett.
Almost a quarter and a half to go.
Sprewell coming off the screen. Latrell Sprewell.
Sacramento, he was brilliant, and he's carried that through to this series.
Sprewell on the steal. Chased by George. Latrell Sprewell.
Now at this point, 11 for 11 from the free throw line, but defensively, he also is finding ways to score. The steal, then full court by himself, come off that little curl action to the elbow, he hits the 15-foot jump shot.
Of the playoffs, he said we just simply have to fight through it. It was interesting at halftime. He said Sam Cassell with Derek Fisher making the big three right there. He said
He made one quick move and elevated his shot over the top rather than double fakes in each direction.
He hit some big shots when they needed them.
Garnett has to fire. Oh, scores! Kevin Garnett.
Not letting him pick up his 5th here going into the period.
O'Neal picked up number 4 late in the first half. Kevin Garnett, who has come on a slow start, early foul trouble, picked up the
I'm in between quarters, so you can get a nice little 3-4 minute blow perhaps.
O'Neal eluding Matson and a foul. Mark Matson looking around. Fan of defense from the crowd as Hoiberg shoots. Rebounded by Matson. Sprewell passed on the 3. Sprewell, yes. O'Neal drawing the double. Here is Bryant. Malone from Bryant. And obviously Kobe.
The ball on one side of the floor, the Lakers, they reverse it just to get the ball in the hole to Shaq.
Sprewell had it knocked free. Malone with Fisher. Hoiberg back. Malone taps it to Fisher. He wanted to check and see who was in bounds.
Trying to throw an alley-oop to Karl Malone. I'm not sure that's what he wanted on the break.
That 2-on-1 did not work. And here is Bryant. Kobe very quiet for 5-point advantage.
And this crowd got all excited when Kareem Rush hit that 3. They really got into the game.
Here's Garnett. And the foul on O'Neal.
Looks like he's a little fatigued. It's a big play here as Garnett goes to the basket, gets the bump. Little energizer there for Minnesota. That's it now.
8.5 remaining in the 4th. Garnett fouled. He was pushed by Malone.
In the corner, Garnett does a good job of keeping the dribble alive right there rather than quit on it. He keeps trying to turn the corner, lowers that shoulder, he picks up the foul.
77-72 Lakers. They trap Sprewell. Able to get it to Garnett. And another foul on Malone and a technical foul. Karl Malone upset about that call. George and Malone. Bryant with 3.
Going screen roll now. They're going to try to get Malone rolling out or Kobe going to the basket.
Beautiful move.
Laker points. And that is the difference in the game. The pressure and the turnovers have killed Minnesota.
Here is Rush again. 5 apiece on Malone and O'Neal. Just under 6 minutes remaining on the 4th. Sprewell. Strong move by Latrell. Laker lead. They double up on Bryant. Medvedenko from Malone.
That was not an easy shot by the
quarter. 8-point Laker lead. Rush. Bryant for 3. Garnett able to haul it down. T-Wolves have had their chances. Sprewell with a nice pass. Matson, yes, and the foul. It's on Medvedenko.
He makes a three-point play out of it.
84-79 Lakers. Medvedenko being challenged to shoot and scores. Garnett stepped away.
10 shooting tonight.
Medvedenko 3 of 3 from the field in this fourth quarter. Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Lakers home to Rapid and head back to the NBA Finals. T-Wolves trying to take it back home. Kareem Rush again.
There go that patented screen and roll. Malone slips it. That's Stockton to Malone there on the slip.
That's 7 assists. Again, an impressive stat line from Malone. Sprewell rebounded.
Small and just let him watch the rest of the game.
They're on their feet here for the Lakers. Bryant twisting his way, looking for the shot, who also will have some time to rest. Bryant. That was a three-point attempt, and that would have raised the roof here at Staples. Sprewell for 3.
Lakers now let Karl Malone. Decision, major decision, obviously, what the organization will do with Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Garnett is fouled out, 22 points, 17 rebounds. He was in the early foul trouble, picked up.
10 and 10, the good defense, but when all was sort of spinning around, this guy brought a lot of wisdom. Shaq called him a big brother. Kobe called him like a dad.
All right, here's Hassel for 3. We're down to 2 seconds. And the Los Angeles Lakers have defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves.